Ready from Rady's Rides. We are here in Nashville, Tennessee at the Nissan headquarters, and we're actually in a facility that really not many people get to go into and not many people know about. Originally, we were here just to do the Nissan Z Proto, but guess what? We came across some other new Nissan models that we get to bring to you first. This is it. This is the all-new, first ever Nissan Ariya. This is their electrified crossover SUV meant to go up against Tesla and the Model Y, the Mustang Mach-E, the Jaguar I-Pace, and the plethora of other electric crossover SUVs, sedans, and other SUVs in this segment. But before we get into this, let's talk about what's going on here. So everybody knows when you say Nissan, you think electric, you think the Leaf. The Leaf was basically based on that Nissan Versa chassis and really kind of got the ball rolling when it came to electrification for Nissan, and then kind of, did not receive the development that maybe it should have. Fast forward to the 21st century, so many big name players. Obviously, everybody knows Tesla, but Nissan is making that change. 10 models in 20 months, and this Ariya is one of those 10 models to bring electrification to you. So let's go ahead. We're gonna film it as best that we can with the lighting that we have, because you know what? When it's here, we're jumping on it and we're bringing it to you. Let's find out, is this Ariya an EV that's gonna be worth its weight in gold? Let's find out. Right off the bat, the styling. I love the direction that Nissan is going in with those 10 models that they're doing from A to Z. Let's start off. This is Ariya. Right at the front of the business, you'll notice that very clear, bright LED daytime running lamp, LED headlights, all in a nice slim and trim. Semi-soft on the armrest. It's a good height. And now we're gonna check out the seating. I'm gonna flip the camera around. There are our seats. It's a combination of this leather with this Alcantara material, full power assist for the passenger and the driver. And then speaking of the driver, back on me, hopefully I can get this light right. Back on me, we are talking about headroom. You do have a nice panoramic sunroof that does open, which is nice. Let in some of that outside air and that outside light to the interior, but plenty of headroom. Coming over to the business end, I want to show you behind the wheel of this Ariya. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel of this Nissan Ariya. Let me go ahead and show you the key fob while we have it in the lighting here. So it's actually a little bit different Nissan key fob, and this is the only Nissan Ariya in the world. We have it here for you on Rady's Rides. I like the aluminum sill plate with the badging, that E40RCE badging. Seats, electric controls, obviously, easy to get to the controls. I feel really good. Steering wheel, check this out, flat bottom with the nice brushed aluminum, new Nissan badge. A little bit of gloss black, but nothing too crazy. And then the dash, absolutely stunning. That's a 12-inch display, 12.3 inches, both on the infotainment and on the gauge instrumentation. You will have head-up display, which is wonderful. And the graphics, the fonts, everything's so clear, so wonderful. Why don't we go ahead though? Obviously, one spot you're gonna have, there's some passengers. Where are they gonna be sitting? In the back seat. Let's check it out in this Ariya. All right, guys, backseat time in this Ariya. And you know what? Very, very interesting, because I thought with this low, sexy roofline that it was gonna be tight back here. It's actually feeling really, really good. You'll notice the backs of the seats, you do have a good size pocket. Put some lithium ion batteries back there. Even the way they did the headrest, it almost looks like an A. Think about it, A for Apple, no, A for Ariya. I got plenty of knee room, leg room, shoulder room, body room, heated seats, USB-C, USB, and air conditioning back here. And then of course, you're gonna get a nice padded armrest with 2 cup holders. And the way they did the seats, just like up front, with some nice Alcantara and that leather style material, looking really good. But you know what? This is a prototype. It's the only one, like I said, in the world. We're bringing it to you. Stay tuned, because we're gonna also be bringing the first production drive, but it's time to wrap this one up. What do you think? All right, guys, it's been another amazing experience here at the Nissan headquarters. I'm definitely gonna thank Steve, Jonathan, the rest of the crew, getting us access to this all-new Ariya. Very interesting time for Nissan as they do this renaissance. They're 10 models in 20 months, and this Ariya definitely is bringing some unique style, unique technology, and it's going to be interesting how it goes up against the Teslas and of course the other players, especially the other new player for 2021, that Mustang Mach-E. But if you want to keep seeing these electrified vehicles on Rainey's Rise, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rainey's Rise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you in the channel, click the link in the description, get yourself some Rainey's Rise merch, click the second link, become a Rainey's Rise Patreon member. Got to give a huge thank you and a shout out to the woman who electrifies my life and also brings some electrifying moments to you guys as well. Working that camera like a champ. Lori, show her some love in the comment section. Thank you for all that you do, Lori. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride. Housing up top, a little bit of silver in there, but the way they did the daytime running lamps are absolutely stunning. You work your way over to the corner. Of course, you're going to have functional side air curtains, and look at the way they flared out that side fender to give that aerodynamic efficiency. Gloss black with this beautiful copper color, absolutely gorgeous. The perfect copper penny right here with this vehicle. Gloss black, you're gonna have LED fog lamps on the lower section, and then as we come across what would be a grille, but they did a great job. It's not obviously a grille, but they simulated a grille with the new Nissan logo. I love the way it lights up and all the intricate design. I know it's hard to see with the lighting that we have, but we are trying to bring it to you as soon as it is available to us. Gloss black across the nose, work your way down, and then you're gonna have a functional opening down below with some more gloss black. Now, obviously over time, we'll have to see how the gloss black wears, but you know what, sitting here, all pretty like a shiny new penny, it looks stunning. Getting up onto the hood, you can see the nice rise coming off the headlight housing into the A-post. From the front, I see a little bit of Murano in a way, but it really has such a unique character to it. Now, as we come around the bend, what are we working with wheel and tires? Now, being a true EV vehicle, we want to try to cheat the air as much as we possibly can. So you're going to get these really cool 20-inch wheels, gunmetal gray, machine aluminum with some gloss black. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the size of these? 255 on the width, 45 series sidewall. Obviously, they're going to have front-wheel drive versions and all-wheel drive versions with those electric motors. Still a lot of questions when it comes to range, when it comes to MPGEs and all that other good stuff. But you know what? We're going to keep bringing it to you, but we have the car here first, and that's what the most exciting part is. Now, coming into the fender, look at the beautiful body lines going into the door, around that fender, fades away, gloss black on your mirror caps, and of course, that unique two-tone thing that Nissan really brought to fruition with the Maxima. Having that floating roof design works very well on this Ariya. I like the gunmetal gray across the top here, and then, of course, gloss black across the roof. Nice body line, color matched door handles. Look at the way they did the side sill, the way it extends down. Very, very clean, cheating that air towards the rear with the flared fender. And then notice how with that rear pillar, you have that floating roof design. I think it was so smart to stop it right here with the trim into the back. And then as we get to the tail end of the business, very interesting low roof spoiler. So the roof spoiler extends off, but this is actually functional. It has two openings in the center that allows air to kind of drop down, give you the downforce, keep the air clean, also keep the rear glass clean. You do have a rear wiper that kind of sticks out, but I don't see how that would be able to be tucked in, so I'm not going to zonk it. But what is so beautiful is that LED lighting across the midsection here. The Nissan badge, there's our Ariya. Look at how they did the touches. It almost looks like somebody welding the name to the rear of the vehicle. And then we drop down, gloss black. They kind of did like a simulated rear diffuser, E440 RCE. So it's going to be interesting to find out all the different power sources and what those motors are going to generate when it comes to overall power. But definitely something that looks slick, stands out. Let's get to the interior and see what big things are in store on this Ariya. All right, guys, we're inside this awesome electric crossover SUV known as the Ariya from Nissan. It's going to be interesting to talk about pricing, to talk about all the different amenities, but I just want to showcase the best that we can with the lighting conditions that we have, what you're getting on the interior. Let's go to the door panel. Check out the ambient lighting. drop dead sexy. I love the bluish lighting up top. Then as you kind of slide down to where the armrest is, you have some wonderful lighting that's taking on nice bright white light. You go from the door panel to the dash. We have this wood trim, the copper finish, more ambient lighting across the top and down below. And of course, being an electric vehicle, you're gonna get that extra space on the interior. Look at our infotainment system setup. So you have this nice, large infotainment system screen, obviously to be able to go through all the different features, the camera angles. The stitch work is great. You work your way down, you got your power on button that lights up real nice. I love the way everything shows right through this wood finish, the copper, the volume knob. You slide on back, and because it is an EV, there's lots of room with that basic flat floor setup. We have, of course, your shifter up top. The wood trim is looking great. We have different drive modes, all that good technology that's in there, the e-pedal.